I've played music most of my life. So I started on piano when I was a little kid. Wish I would have studied better. And then I switched to trumpet. And then after I got braces for 3 years, guitar was much less painful to play than trumpet. Fortunately, my parents were able to provide a lot of music education, so I've been to a lot of music schools. I ended up going to college at Berklee College of Music in Boston, which was a great experience. I play with a couple of different bands now, and I've been playing with Springfield Little Theater lately and some other theater productions. That's like very enjoyable to do that.
People here have known you for a while and probably feel like they know you, but what's something about you that people here wouldn't know?
Well, I grew up around Washington, D.C. People might not know that. And I spent a lot of time in the Smithsonian. So like back in the day, parents could bring their kids to a big city and then leave them on to their own devices without being arrested. And so my dad, who worked downtown DC, would bring us down to Washington with him sometimes and just leave us at the Smithsonian Institution to kind of wander around all day. And he would meet us like towards the end of the day. And after a while, there was I had seen so much of so many of the exhibits that it was really boring to me. And I was like, oh no, I've seen everything. I don't want to, don't drop me off here.
Don't make me go.
But I've been back recently and there's a lot of stuff there. It's a really fascinating place. So I'm really lucky to have been exposed to a lot of different things when I was really young, and to kind of grow up around like where our name.
How did you find Unity of Springfield?
Well, I was talking to, I really felt like I needed to find a church, to find a higher power. And I was talking to a friend, and so he said, well, just tell me what is your idea about what God is? And so I told him kind of what my thoughts about what God is and what God isn't, and he was just looking at me like with this kind of
Were you already metaphysical at the time?
Not, I was, but not officially. I didn't know what that was. That's just how I thought. And so after I explained what I thought God was and how we are all kind of contributing to what God is, then he said, well, you need to go to Unity. And I had gone to a couple of other churches before that, and I didn't go back, but the next week I went to Unity, and then I've been here since.
Nice. Do you remember who greeted you the first time?
Oh, I think it would have been Harry or Kenneth. But I don't remember. I think it was probably Papa Harry.
What's one of your favorite activities or things that you've done here at Unity?
Oh gosh, there's a lot. We played a concert, kind of threw a concert together during COVID when everybody was still pretty locked down, and we kind of decided that, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do it, and we'll wear masks and social distance. And that was just really...
that was outdoors, right?
Yeah, it was outdoors. We had it outdoors, and we still wore masks and social distanced, and we were kind of cautious about how we were doing it. But it was just so nice for everybody to be able to get together at that time.
What's one of your favorite philosophies or teachings of Unity?
That we create our own experience with our thinking. So we have a choice. We have the power in every situation. God gave us that power, and so we can look at a particular situation with a negative filter, or we can look at the same situation with a positive filter, and that changes our experience of the situation. The situations that happen are not necessarily good or bad. It's how maybe how our previous experience or other people's opinions that we've stored inside subconscious mind tell us to interpret it. But the situations themselves are actually neutral, and we have the power to interpret it in whatever way we want. We can look at it as a lesson, or we can look at it as a punishment. And it doesn't change the thing, it just changes how we receive it. And that's like super powerful.
Why should someone come to Unity of Springfield?
Well, you learn that it's for the 5 principles, that if you want to feel like you're living in a friendly universe where God has got your back and you have control over your life, this is the place to be. There's so much positivity and there's so much power that you find out that you have. If you just want to feel, if you want to feel good, come here.
That's perfect.
This is a positive church. You're not going to be told that you're not enough. You're not going to be told that there's something wrong with you. You're going to be loved as you are, and you're going to be accepted as you are, and you're going to find out that you deserve to be accepted as you are, and you're going to find out that you are good enough. And so that's why you should come here.
Were you ever on the board of directors?
I was for a while, yeah.
Okay, so why did you run?
I ran because I wanted to be involved in the direction that the church was going, I guess. I just wanted to serve the church more than anything. I didn't really have an idea that I would be able to influence anything, but I thought I could make a contribution. That was before I was music director.
Yes.
And so I left because I became music director. If I hadn't become music director, if that opportunity hadn't come up, I would probably still be on the board.
All right.
Unless they had kicked me off or something.